Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to Candy's Cozy Couch. My name is Candace, and my nickname is Candy. That's how I came up with that really medical name. At least I think it's pretty medical. How do you like medical? All right. So I'm referencing what our book is going to be about. I think you'll enjoy it, but we can't get to the book until we do the checklist. All right, Panda, you ready? All right. Let me get my instrument, my little handheld drum pad thing here with the little tone right here, little drumstick here. It's time for the checklist. 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 Just like this. Thank you. That's enough before I break it. All right, boys and girls, listen. Did you have a marvelous day today? Pretty fine, I might say. A marvelous day? I did. Check. Did you eat dinner? Are your bellies all full and satisfied? Yum yum for your tum-tum. Check. And after dinner, or possibly beforehand, but not during, because we don't want to be choking on food and talking with our mouth full and stuff. But did you have a chat with your family, a conversation, a meeting of the minds, bounced a few ideas off each other? Maybe you had a complaint, maybe you had a grievance, but you had a chance to talk it out with your family, right? Check. Speaking of family and speaking of teams, which is exactly what the family is, the number one team. Did you guys do your chores today? Did you help out around the house, helping mom, dad, brother, sister, and the pets? They be getting in on the action too. Check. Let's see, what else? Did you do some homework? Yes, I can go back to calling it homework now. The academic enrichment is indeed homework, because we are officially in the back to school part of the year. Check. Well, did you pick out your clothes that you're going to wear for tomorrow so you don't have to do it in the morning? And do you have your PJs picked out? And or are you wearing them? Check. But before you put your PJs on, obviously, did you take a bath or a shower? Wash your body from head to toe, all fresh and so clean. Check. And then after drying off, toweling really good, did you put on lotion to moisten your skin, make it all soft and smooth? Check. Did you wash your hair, brush your hair, comb your hair, wrap your hair, do something with your hair? Y'all see I ain't got that much right. Check. Did you brush your teeth? The ones on top and the one beneath. Did you gargle, rinse, floss? Are your teeth nice and white and glistening and clean? Check. How about your ears? Did you clean out your ears so you can hear? And did you clean out your nose? I suppose. Only if you need to. Okay. Clean out your nostrils. Clean out your ears. Check. And did you take one last opportunity to pee or poo in the toilet? So when you go to bed, you won't have any bodily interruptions to your dream, okay? Make sure you do that one last time. Empty out bladder and bowels before you go to bed. Check. And after all of that said and done, did you turn on your night light so you can see if you do have to get out of bed at night? Get a little illumination. Check. And how's that room? I always separate this chore, you guys know, because this is the last place you end up at the end of your day, is in your bedroom. So before you go to sleep and get all comfy in your bed, make sure your room is clean. Don't have a messy room. Don't do that. Check. All right, let's see. What else? Have you read a book or had a book read to you? Or just told stories from the top of your head where you make them up? Or sing songs? Or have a quick chat? Or tell each other how much you care about each other and love each other? Story time is important, Okay, so make sure you do that as part of your bedtime routine. I got you though. The story's coming up in just a couple seconds. Check, or I should say minutes. Did you give your I love yous, hugs, kisses, and smooches to your family members and your pets that live in the house with you? And if you're having visitors, maybe relatives, neighbors, friends, show them some love too. Check. Now, I think I've covered everything on the checklist. So I must say, the most important part is to make sure that you say your prayers. If you did not say your prayers, say your prayers before you drift off to dreamland, because that'll guarantee that your dreams are going to be awesome and you're going to remember them the next day. Check. Now, to tonight's story. It is entitled, I Can Read. It is a #1 beginning reader book, level 1. It's called I Want to Be a Doctor by Laura Driscoll, illustrated by Catalina Echeverry. I think I said that right, but maybe I didn't. Those names always catch me up. See, I told you it's going to be kind of a medical book. Well, you'll see in just a moment. Doctors help sick and hurt people feel better. When little brother Jack hurts his foot, the family gets to meet all kinds of doctors. Do you know all the different ways you can be a doctor? Read and find out, which is exactly what we're about to do. So get ready. I want to be a doctor. Anybody want to be a doctor? This might inspire you. We are at the hospital. My mom and dad and my brother Jack and me. Jack is not so happy. His foot hurts a lot. Oh boy. Time to get medical. Okay. Wonder how he hurt his foot. I saw the whole thing. Jack flew off the top bunk. Maybe he forgot he can't fly. Dad put ice on Jack's foot. His foot is black and blue. Mom thinks it could be broken. Now see, if you got bunk beds, boys and girls, don't be jumping off of them. Y'all not at the gymnastics studio. If y'all want to do all of that, go to the gymnastics studio where they got mats. So here we are in the emergency room. It is a busy place. Some people are hurt, some are sick. It is a good thing doctors are here to help. Yes, because we gonna do what we don't have any business doing anyway. So that's why they have jobs, them doctors. Because we always doing something we don't got no business. Like pretending to fly off the top bunk. I like to help people too, I tell the doctor. Her name is Dr. Tate. Maybe you will be a doctor someday, she says. Dr. Tate looks at Jack's foot. She touches it gently. Let's take an x-ray, she says. It will show us if any bones are broken. Oh boy. Jack broke his foot, I bet. We go to another part of the hospital. An x-ray machine takes a picture of Jack's foot. A man comes to look at the x-ray. Are you a doctor too? I asked. Yes, he says. I am Dr. Dean. I read x-rays. I read x-rays. The doctor sees a small break in one of Jack's bones. So next we go to see Dr. Jones, a bone doctor. There are doctors just for bones? I ask. Yes. And they're going to tell you the actual names too at the end of the book. Watch. They're going to say them at the end of the book. Yes, Dr. Jones says, just like there are heart doctors, brain doctors, and skin doctors. And yes, it's Thursday night, so it's going to be some noise in my background, boys and girls. I hope you can still hear me. Who did you see to get those glasses?" Dr. Jones asked. "The eye doctor," I say. "What do you call your tooth doctor?" Dr. Jones asked. "The dentist," I say. "And who do you see for checkups?" he asked. "My regular doctor," I say. "Oh, I get it. She's a kid doctor." Yes. Doctors have different names based on what they specialize in. Mom and Jack go into the exam room. Dad and I decide to get a snack. In the cafeteria, we see lots of doctors and nurses on their lunch breaks. Dr. Tate is one of them. "I used to think there was only one kind of doctor," I tell Dr. Tate, "but there are so many kinds." "What kind would you be?" Dr. Tate asked. I shrug. "Well, would you like to meet a few more?" she asked. So that's cool. Dr. Tate's gonna introduce her to some more doctors. Dr. Tate takes us around the hospital. We meet Dr. Lou, who is a baby doctor. "I've always loved working with little ones," Dr. Lou says. Then we meet Dr. Kent. He helps people walk again after an injury. "I really get to know the people I treat," Dr. Kent says. "Some of them I see every day." Oh, I wonder what kind of doctors these are that they're meeting. What do you guys think? We meet Dr. Lopez, who works in a lab. She does tests to see what is making someone sick. "You must like puzzles," I say. "Yes," Dr. Lopez says. "Our work is like solving mysteries." Well, all right. I asked Dr. Tate what she likes about being an emergency room doctor. "I meet so many people," she says. "Every day is different and busy." Yep, so she doesn't mind being super busy at all. Later, we go find Mom and Jack. Jack has on a special boot. He needs to wear it for a few weeks. It will help his bone heal. Jack can even walk with it. He is feeling so much better, all thanks to doctors. Now, no more jumping. Off the bed, sir. All right, well, we're going to meet the doctors, because each doctor, based on what it is they do, has a different name. So, we have an emergency room doctor, a doctor who works in the emergency room of the hospital, okay? Then we have a radiologist, a doctor who reads x-rays. Then we have an orthopedist, a doctor who helps to fix bones. Then we have a neonatologist. That was a lot of syllables. A doctor who helps newborn babies. A neonatologist. I learned a new one. I never knew that's what they were called. Then we have a physical therapist, a doctor who helps patients do exercises so they can heal and move better after they've hurt themselves. Then we have a pathologist, a doctor who does tests in a laboratory to figure out what is making someone sick. Pathologist. Then you have the dentist, a doctor who takes care of teeth, of course. Then you have an ophthalmologist, which is an eye doctor. There's also an optometrist, and I think they're the ones that will prescribe you for your glasses and contacts prescriptions, and they'll fit you for them and make sure that they fit on your eyes and face correctly. Then you have an pediatrician, a doctor for children, and that's just some of them, okay? That's just some of them. All right. There's a few more I could probably think of, but I'm going to leave it at that for tonight, and that is the end of our story. I told you it was a bit medical. We talked all that med technology. Yes, we did. We got the eye, ears, and throat, eyes, nose, ears, throat doctor. I'm just making up some extra ones, y'all. I don't know. Like, it's a ton of them, though. There's like different doctors. Like the dermatologist. They're the skin doctors. They take care of the skin. Okay? So there is the neurologist. I don't think I said neurologist. I don't think neurologist was in there. And that's the brain doctor, okay? That specializes in the brain. Who's the heart doctor? Who's the heart doctor? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. A cardiologist. The cardiologist, yes. The cardiologist is the heart doctor specializing in the heart. So it's a lot of them. Yes, you know. I could go on. I could. Because they're starting to come into my head now, but I'm not going to sit here and name all these doctors. But you can certainly dream that you're a doctor, and you can pick out of all those doctors that you heard about, that you learned about, and be that. And doctors heal, and they study, and they practice, because they are called practitioners. So it's constantly a practice to get better and better, to continue to help people. So, how about that? That's something to dream about. Well, boys and girls, now that the story's over, get in bed, okay? All your checklist is done, right? Get in bed, tuck yourself in, all nice and comfy and cozy, snug as a bug in a rug. You might need a blanket tonight. It's a little breezy. I had to wear a little jacket this evening. Oh no, it must be September, and so it is. What is this, day 2? Oh my goodness. All right, snug and bugs, snug bugs, bugs that are snug. That's you guys. So let's get ready for dreamland. Close those eyes. Whisper to yourself what you would like to dream about. It might not be about doctors, but whatever you want to dream about, it's up to you. And then relax and know that you're safe and sound and right where you need to be. Let your body just drift off into dreamland so that you can dream your special dream. And on that note, boys and girls, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.